What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jaedah, and
Osie.
today we're gonna be telling you about my labor and how everything went. Cause I know like this was kind of like the era, like everybody was having babies and people are pregnant right now, and it's kind of scary. You don't know what you're walking into, and like people always tell you like don't be scared, but I was scared still. So I'm gonna just tell y'all like my experience, and then he gonna tell y'all like how he was through the whole little process. But started off I was 40 weeks pregnant. They kept checking to see if I was dilated, and to see like if you're dilated, they like kind of like put their fingers like up you and see if like your cervix is like open or not. And when I went, I was due February 22nd, and then I didn't have him yet, so I had to have an appointment on the 23rd of February. So that's when she checked me, and since I wasn't dilated, I was like dilated half a centimeter, which is not enough. She asked me if I wanted to get induced, and I was tired of being pregnant. Like, I just wanted to be back to myself and everything. So I was like, yeah, let's go for it. So she's like, okay, like walk around and do as much as you can to help yourself dilate. I did everything. It didn't work. He was trying to get me to walk and walk and walk. It was not working, like, at all. So I had to go in that Friday, which is like 3 days after my appointment. We went in at like 12:30 in the morning. Once I got there, they wheeled me to my room, made me get undressed, use the bathroom, because once the little thing is in you, you can't use the bathroom for like 2 hours. So I used the bathroom and I got ready and stuff. So once I laid down, she hooked me up. Goddamn. She hooked me up to the monitors and everything, and then you messing me up.
You should have put the bottoms tighter.
She put me like on the monitors and everything, and then she put an IV in me, and then she started to like see if I was dilated. Still wasn't dilated. So she put this little thing in me. It kind of looked like a tampon, but it really wasn't. It was like this like little paper thing, and then like had a little string to it. So she had to like attach it to my cervix, and like her arm was like all the way like in me. It was uncomfortable. Like when they check you to get dilated, it's very uncomfortable. But once they put that in me, it took like 30 minutes. Once 30 minutes hit, it was like regular menstrual period cramps. Like, it was tolerable. But once like 2 hours went past, like contractions started hitting like back to back to back. Like everybody says like 1 to 2 minutes, but I swear it was like 30 seconds. Like, it was hurting so bad. I was just like, I cannot do this. And I told him that, and he was over there falling asleep.
You said I could go to sleep.
Well, yeah, like in the beginning, but I was in so much pain.
That was the beginning. Like the first 2 hours I was up. I didn't go to sleep till like 4 o'clock. We got there at 12:30.
No.
Yes.
He went to sleep at like 2 something.
No, I didn't.
Okay, whatever. So, yeah. Then doctors kept coming in and out, in and out, in and out. That's why he woke up. But if they wouldn't have came in and out, he would have been asleep, and I would have been going through everything by myself. But yeah, so the contractions started getting stronger and stronger. So I told the doctor, I actually went to go like throw up because I didn't feel good. And like once I threw up, it was like, I guess I was gagging too hard and I started bleeding. So I was nervous, and I told him to tell like the nurse, and she's like, oh, that's normal, like you can lay down. And I'm like, whatever. So I laid down, and then contractions just started coming and coming. So she gave me some medicine through my IV because it wasn't like, I wasn't dilated enough to get the little epidural. I guess you have to be dilated like 4 or 5 centimeters, and I was like at 2. So she put some medicine through my IV, and then she said it's supposed to like take the ease off the contractions. It did not. It just like made me a little high, like, but it was just, I was high and I was having contractions. It was just a lot. So once time went past, it was still hurting and hurting. So I finally hit like 4 or 5 centimeters, and they asked me if I wanted my epidural, and I was like, yeah, I need that, like ASAP. So they made him step out the room for the epidural, and what you have to do is like you have to like bend over, like over a pillow as they put it in, but you cannot move. But I was moving because I don't understand why they would give me the epidural while I'm having a contraction.
Not expect you to move.
Yeah, like, and I was in pain. So the epidural does kind of hurt. Like, it's like a pinch, a long pinch, but it kind of hurts. But they stuck me like 3 times. But as soon as they put it in, all the contractions go away. So I was kind of happy that I got the epidural. And then what happened after that?
After you got the epidural, his heart rate kept dropping.
Oh yeah, so I guess his heart rate kept dropping. So they had to monitor it, and as they monitored it, like they thought he was like stable, but
they was checking for like an hour straight,
yeah,
coming in and out the room, because from the machine the contractions, like, no, the baby heart rate was like real low.
Yeah. So
epidural, they say.
So they told me like I had to get an emergency C-section, which I wasn't tripping. Like I was just like, okay, that's fine. Like let's go, let's get him out. So they prepped me, and then they took me. Oh, they made me take off all my jewelry because I guess you can't have no jewelry or nothing. So I had him take it off because I was so numbed up, like I couldn't move. So they took me to the operating room, and they had me behind this little tarp to where like I couldn't see anything, and then they had him dressed up in like some scrubs and like a little shower cap or whatever it's called, and then he was sitting with me behind the little tarp, and they gave me some more medicine through my IV. Yeah, through my IV, and when they put that in, like I just went numb, like everything like from my neck down just went numb. So I was just like, okay, like at least I won't be able to feel this, but kind of scared a little bit, you know, because it was just like you really can't move. But I was shaking. I don't know why I was shaking. Like I don't know if I was cold or not, but yeah, I was kind of nervous, like, cause this is like my first like my first little surgery, so like I was nervous a little bit. So after that, they it's too much. After that, they cut me open, and he's just talking to me. I don't know, he's just like really scared or something, because I was really shaking. I don't know. And then they finally cut me open, and they took him out. He just started crying, and I'm like I wanted to cry, but I couldn't, because you know I was just like, I was so numbed up. He didn't even cry. I don't know why he didn't cry.
I was going to cry, but I didn't want to make her cry, so I was holding my tears back for her.
No.
I felt it. I was just trying to act like I was strong and not cry.
Yeah, but after that, they just took him to the table. That's where he went to go cut his umbilical cord. He took pictures and stuff, and then instead of stitching me back up, they like glued me. Like they used some type of glue. And then since I like couldn't move, they had me like, they blew me up in this little bed, and they had to transfer me to a different bed. But they wanted me to like grab onto bars and like pull myself, but it was so hard. I don't know, like, yeah. So they took us to a different room where we had to wait for our room to be ready. And there I had to bond with the baby. I had to feed him, but I really didn't like want to hold him or anything because I was so numbed up and stuff. Like I didn't want to drop him, so I'm like, do I have to do this? But I was like, okay, I'm his mom, so like, why wouldn't I? So I did that, but I only did it like for 5 minutes, and I was like, I told the nurse, you can give me to his dad because I don't want nothing to happen. I just want to rest, like, till all this, you know, wears off. And I guess when they did the little like surgery, they put like a catheter in me. I didn't even know they put a catheter in me until they came and changed like my little bag. But because I guess you can't use the bathroom or something, so yeah, they put a catheter in me. And then he was just bonding over there with his son.
Calling the family.
Yeah,
Showing everybody.
calling everybody in the world. But yeah, so then we got, you know, situated in our room. And then what happened?
You got situated in the room.
Yeah.
You got up like a day later.
Oh yeah. They make you like, after C-section, they make you like walk around, so I guess you don't get like stiff and stuff. But I mean, I was a little sore, a little bit. It didn't really like kind of hurt until I got home. Like it was just, it kept being like sharp pains and stuff. But the medicine that they did put in my IV when I was getting the C-section made me itchy. Like I was itching like a crackhead, for real. Like, and I kept telling him I'm itching. I could tell. But yeah, I told the nurse and she's like, oh, it lasts like 24 hours, you know, it will go away. It didn't go away. Like I was itching. It was just weird. I don't know. But what was your experience?
My experience? It was pretty chill for me, just because I wasn't going through pain. But I was just there for her, by her side, making sure she was straight. But she was. She said I did a good job. So.
Yeah, you did a good job, especially like when, like during the night times.
Yeah.
Like, cause I couldn't really get up because I was still like kind of in pain. You know, it was hard for me to walk. You know, he would get up and he would like change the baby and feed him and stuff. He actually surprised me. Actually,
I learned how to swaddle.
oh yeah, he thought he was.
Big accomplishment.
Yeah. But he actually surprised me because he's a like deep sleeper. And he don't wake up for nothing. So like, yeah, I'm kind of proud of that. He still does that though.
What?
Like you still wake up.
Oh.
But sometimes he wakes up. Let me rephrase it. Sometimes he wakes up. When I be trying to wake him up, he just be turning away, like you know. But yeah, that was my experience. My experience overall was like, it was cool. Like, it wasn't bad, but I can't take it. Them contractions is no joke. So just prepare for those. Just like, focus on your breathing. So, yeah, still gonna hurt though, but
you'll get through it. You'll have a new addition to the family.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for this video. We just wanted to come and share with y'all because I do have other friends, you know, that's, you know, pregnant right now and they're scared. So hope y'all like this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let your friends know and your family know.
Let the whole world know.
Because we about to blow up. Alright.